I am such a child. I just got the most inappropriate photo of a chough ever. Well, hello and welcome to a very grey and miserable Kynance Cove on the Lizard. Today I'm in search of a very special species, one I've never seen before. So let's see if we can find it. Well, that didn't take long. I've literally just walked out the car park and found one. Amazing, quite a way off, but beautiful, beautiful bird to see. So I've just been chatting to some other birders who are here for the same reason as me. And not only have they seen one hoopoe, they've seen three altogether. And the second guy that I spoke to saw another one at Lizard Point. So there's at least four in the area. It's just a case to see if we can get a good view of them. I just spotted one in the distance, managed to get a tiny little bit of footage and a very far off ID photo. But yeah, that's my first hoopoe. Absolutely incredible. So I'm just making my way round to where the other birders said they're likely to be feeding and see what we can find. But in the meantime, I'm going to be looking for any other species. I'm just out for a good photo today. I've seen a hoopoe now. Now all I want is a decent photo. So yeah, see what we can find. So I was just wandering up this path here, and I spoke to Hoopoe just out of the side right in front of me. I didn't even see it. So I just sort of stayed still for a bit and it settled on the path not too far in front of me. Managed to get a couple of photos, a little bit of video, and then it flew further along. I started walking up slowly, keeping myself nice and low profile, but unfortunately a dog walker came down from the other side and not only scared that one, scared two more, so there was three that took flight and flew for cover into the trees. So I've just dropped back and I'm just going to wait here for a little bit because I'm pretty sure they're going to come back to this path because they like the short grass, so they can feed. And if they do, hopefully I'll be sat in just the right position and get some more footage. But what an experience, what a beautiful bird. Just absolutely striking. That crown on their head is so impressive. But yeah, it's another one I can tick off the bucket list. I'm absolutely made up. So I'm just making my way out of that wind and rain, hoping that some choughs have done the same. Amazing to spend that last, well, probably nearly an hour with the hoopoe. They've now taken shelter in some trees because it has got quite windy and quite wet, and I don't blame them. So I'm going to leave them be for a bit. Top of the devil. There's three choughs just flown over and landed 50 yards away, so I'll be back in a moment. Well, as you might be able to tell, it's a little bit wet out there. Just taking shelter in the car for a little bit. This weather is due to move through and hopefully some clearer skies after. But great start to the day. Literally walked out the car park, turned a corner, saw a few birders there who kindly pointed out the hoopoe sat in a tree or shrub. And then it flew off shortly after. So I had a nice walk around, found a little loop to do, and managed to get a couple of photos and a little bit of video footage of three of the birds together. Well, photos of an individual bird. And then I thought I'd come and find a shelter a bit more on the cliff out of the wind, thinking the chough would be there. And just as I was doing the piece to camera, 3 chough flew over. You can probably hear them call on the clip. Managed to get a little bit of video footage of them, a couple of photos, but nothing spectacular. So now I've just come back to the car. I'm going to sit here, dry off my kit, and consider where I go from here. So I've just been drying off my gear in the car. The rain's eased right off now. It's still very windy. But now the gear's all dry, I think I can get back out there. Managed to get quite wet through, and as a result I'm a bit cold, so I've got my woolly out on now. But yeah, great start to the morning. I'm just going to have one more go at trying to spot the hoopoe and see if I can get another photo or two. And then I'm going to head out more onto the headland, maybe see if I can find a black redstart, some rock pipits and whatever else might show up. Hopefully see the choughs again and get some more photos of those. I absolutely love photographing choughs. They're one of my favourite birds. So yeah, any time spent with them, a precious moment. But yeah, that weather's clearing a bit now. Still a slight bit of drizzle. I don't think that wind's going to go anywhere, but hey, it could be a lot worse. So I just bumped into one of my viewers in the car park. A little bit of a surreal experience. It's not something I'm used to. But yeah, lovely chap, Andy Wilson. Wilson's Wildlife on Instagram. He takes some amazing images. Go and check him out. I'll put a link in the description below. So I don't have long left on my parking ticket. So I'm going to slowly make my way back to the car now. Just seen a kestrel hovering. I managed to get a couple of, well, ID shots really, not much better than that. I absolutely love it here, and if you've never been and you're into birds and coastal walks, then I don't think there's a better location. So I've just seen my first ever black redstart. No photos or footage. It's about 10 metres that way, behind some rocks at the moment. I'm hoping if I sit still for long enough, it's going to pop out. My only problem is my ticket's about to run out of my car. So I'm just going to have to risk a ticket. Hopefully, if it shows itself in the next few minutes, I can get a couple of photos and some footage. I can rush back up to the car, and then I'm going to head to another location. So I got sweet in my mouth again. So I've just made my way down to the most southerly point in England. That's Lizard Point. And as you can see, the sun's come out. I'm drying off quite nicely now. So usually I'd head east, but just for a change today, I'm going to walk west. And if I don't see much that way, I can head east again. It doesn't really matter. I just have a lovely little rock pipit land right in front of me and pose with the sea in the background. So I managed to get a couple of little photos there. Had a few flocks of linnets fly overhead. But other than that, I haven't seen a great deal along this stretch. I'm going to keep going for a little bit. I'm just, I guess I'm secretly hoping a Wheatear is going to pop up But I haven't seen any just yet. Actually, I haven't seen any this year. So all we can do is hope and keep our eyes peeled. Let's get on. Oh, brilliant. I just had 3 choughs come and join me. They landed pretty close to me, and one was gathering up what looked like possibly hair from the cattle, ready for nesting. The 2 others were just foraging away. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. They're not too far away from me now, so I'm just going to head that way and see if I can get a few more pictures. Oh, they're brilliant. Well, that has really made my day. I'm just sat here, and maybe 10, 20 yards away, there's 3 choughs that are just feeding. Really nice to see them. And while I was photographing them, a wheatear landed on the hedgerow right in front of me, so I managed to get a photo too. So I've had wheatear, hoopoe, and the chough today. I couldn't be happier. What a lovely trip. Very different from my last 2 videos up in Somerset. If you've not seen those, I'll pop a card up on the screen. But yeah, do go and check them out. I saw lots of species, had a few lifers, and had the time of my life up there. It was absolutely brilliant. Now this is a very different video, but I love being on the Cornish coast. It's not an easy walk by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it. I am such a child. I just got the most inappropriate photo of a chough ever. I just couldn't help myself, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm nearly back at the car now. I couldn't resist. I tell you what, the ice cream from the, I think it's called something like the Lizard Gift and Ice Cream Shop or something. Can't miss it. I'll pop up a picture of it for you. They do trelethans? I can't remember. I'll pop it in the description. But the ice cream is just to die for. Roskilly's is another good one. But can't beat Cornish ice cream. Well, I'm back at the car. That ice cream was just to die for. Well, I do love a good ice cream. Well, what a day that's been. It's sea mist is rolling in now, and it's got quite dull, so I think I've got back just at the right time. Oh, what an amazing day. I have been incredibly lucky again today. Those 3 hoopoes this morning. I've had those 3 choughs that I kept seeing. I managed to get some nice footage of those guys. Rock pipit, wheatear, nearly forgot about the wheatear. Yeah, fantastic. And to end the day with that delicious ice cream. Yeah, let me know in the comments below, what's your favourite flavour? Did I say that right? Favourite flavour? I had key lime cheesecake and strawberries and cream today. Absolutely delicious. The ice creams in that shop, I think they're slightly better than Roskilly's, and Roskilly's are amazing as well. So if you're ever on the Lizard, Roskilly's, Trelethan, I think they're called. Yeah, check them out. Absolutely delicious. Right, I've got work again this evening, so it's time for me to go and find some proper food, get some rest before a 13-hour night shift. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, and yeah, if you've liked the video, hit that thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care.